Hey everyone, how's it going? So I am going to install a swivel mount for Hanshaw for this customer. So we are a recommended installer here in Orange County. So if you're interested, hit us up on Instagram, direct message us, and we'll be happy to give you an estimate on any Hanshaw product for installation. So what you want to do first is go ahead and turn off the display. You want to power off. So the kit does come with all the tools you need. I would recommend getting a 10mm wrench if you have one. So you want to open up this temperature sensor first. This is torque bit T20. So this is the new center console. So T20, just unscrew it. Okay, take this cover off. And you won't be needing that later, but you can save it. So you gotta unbolt two 10mm sockets. And make sure you save these bolts in the cup holder. You'll be using it again for the new mount. So take out that bolt and that bolt. Those are both 10mm bolts. And just wiggle it off. Don't pull it off with any force. Just wiggle it slowly, symmetrically, and pull it towards you. That's how it looks like with the display off. There's your wiring harness. I like to take this cover off first before I move the plug. All right, so there's two T25. One right there, one right there. Just remove those. You won't be needing this cover anymore with the new mount, but just save it in case you need to switch back. Okay, so I got it off now, so there's less tension on the wire. So this is the critical part. So what you want to do is remove this harness or clip. It's white, sometimes it comes in different color. All you do is just pull this up like so. And you can just either leave it up with the wire itself or take it off. I prefer you take this off so you have more access to this plug. And this plug is a little tricky. So you see that lock mechanism right there? That's what you gotta push in before you pull out. So don't just yank this out. It's very critical here. So just like that, you pull this out. This is very delicate piece adapter right here, so don't mess with it. I was able to push with one finger and wiggle it slowly with the other hand. So that's how you pull it up. And next you take this off. Just keep it facing down here with the cloth underneath. Okay, so once you have the new mount on, just hand tighten the bolts for now, the 10mm bolt, because you want to adjust the stiffness. So just remember, you want it a little tightened, then you can move it with bare hands. So you want to stiffen it so you can move it at least a little stiff with two hands here, because once you have the screen on, you have a wider display, so you'll be able to tilt it a little bit more smoother. So you don't want it too soft, You want a little stiff, at least for this part here. Next, you want to put this display cover after you bolt this in, okay? So after you bolt it in tightly and you have the stiffness set, you want to put this on. So let's go ahead and tighten up this bolt. So I'm going to hand tighten it first and then use the wrench to fully tighten it. You want this as tight as possible, hand tight as possible, because you don't want this rattling later on. Okay, so once you have it hand tightened, go ahead and put the wires, both the display wire and the temperature sensor, through this cover. And then just slide it sideward first, and then change the swivel mount to straight. Now you can press the clip in from the top. Now go ahead and place this cover that came with the kit through the monitor wire, only the monitor wire. Leave the harness to the actual sensor falling below. Okay? And then once you find that it's a perfect fit, go ahead and put the two screws that came with the original monitor, the T25. So using the same T25 that came with the vehicle to cap this close. But what I like to do is, before I do that, I want to plug the wire back in. So go ahead and plug the monitor wire back in. Okay, plug it back in and place the supporting bracket back in, the white one. Now put that cover that came with the display. Then the T25 screw. With the T25 L wrench, use that to tighten it up. So you just want to feel that first tension and then stop. And now go ahead and mount the display. And then using their screw, just go ahead and bolt it in from the bottom. And then using their L wrench that they provide, helix wrench. Now you have a swivel mount. Last piece is you want to connect the temperature sensor, and you want to use the screw that they provide. You want to screw it to these bracket here. So here's with the swivel mount. And if you're interested in getting the swivel mount, check out the link in the description of this video. Also, make sure to enter in the promotion code at checkout, megawatts, for a major saving. Catch you all next time. Remember to subscribe.